that you're better off, 'cause all I see is red, red, ooh, red. Your head to your head, to your head. Executioner style. Hi, diary readers. It is Dinah, and welcome back to another live. As you can see from the title, I have been lazy this week with the content, so I apologize. I'm still working on editing the vlog that should have gone up Monday. Aston literally just woke up. As you can see, I just got out the shower. I just washed my hair. Aston just woke up. She took a short nap. So instead of like 3 hours, she slept for like maybe two, possibly 2.5. I have a pimple, one in the grill right at the bottom of my lip. So I wanted to get bigger enough where I can pop it because I'm going to work tomorrow. So I mean it's dark. They might not notice, but I just don't want, like if you have like acne around your mouth, people think something else. um, but yes. So trying to get Aston to get up so I can do her diaper. My hair smells amazing. All I did was just do a co-wash, basically just like deep condition, just wash it with conditioner. A gun to your head. Mhm. I didn't plan on washing my hair today, but like we were supposed to do Aston's hair last night. So I bought a couple of different conditioners to see what I want to try for her hair. And I was like, shoot, let me try one. Like when you're excited about the products, it makes you want to use them. So I was like, it's about time for me to wash my hair again. So why not? Um, but yeah, so that's why I didn't go live on my. That's why I didn't post on Monday because the vlog is still not ready because I've just been taking my sweet time editing it, and then I didn't go live yesterday because I thought about it, but I was like, I don't feel like it's my off day. Like I don't feel like trying to like do anything to like decent. Mm, mm. But I do have an interesting story time for you guys. Like, when do I not? And I still got to give you the story time on the boat party, but I want to tell this one just because it's more recent. It just happened. And I guess it goes with the theme of the month, spooky, weird things. All right, let me do Aston's diaper and we will get into it. I got to feed her in 30 minutes. Let me text my mom. Yeah, we got to do Aston's hair today. She's been having the same hairstyle for about 2 months now, or almost 2 months. She will be free to get her hair done. Free to get her hair done. Okay. Hopefully she sorry, I just got out the shower, so like I always like blow my nose when I get out. Anyways, mhm. I was not counting on Asta waking up. I thought I had time to make me something to eat. Okay, but Yeah, let's do this little laundry. It's cold today. It's cold and gloomy today. Like I was just on the phone with my sister yesterday and the day before, and we over here like it's a beautiful fall day. It's so nice out, even though like it ended up raining later. But like before the rain, it was just nice and lovely the last 2 days, and now boop, the fall season is like, okay, all that nice, sweet, good, delicious weather is done with. You just finna have like the 50s. It's just gonna be 50s and 40s now. Let me see. Okay, boo-boos, we need to do your diaper. It's just gonna be 50s all week. Whew, I feel like I have to sneeze. Ooh, okay. Mm. Oh my goodness. Mm. Excuse me. All right, look, I gotta do her diaper. Come on, big girl. Shoo. All right, get her some water for her cord. So let me do that now. Uh, uh. To your head, to your head, to your head. Executioner style never be. Good luck with that. Okay. Come on, big girl. Come on, big baby. Hi, Aston. Come pretty girl. Come with me. Come on. Ugh. Ooh. 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 I need to get my nails done so bad. It's been like, I have no idea how long. It's been like maybe 2 months. Oh my goodness. Let me see. How long has it been since I've gotten my nails done? Whew. Out of breath from picking that girl up. When did I go get my nails done? We did Aston's hair September 1st. So it's only been about, yeah, 1 month and yeah, almost 2 months. And then for me, for my nails, when did I get these suckers done? I got my nails done September 8th. So I got my nails done September 8th. So way overdue. Because like the days I had the extra money to spend where I could get them done, I just couldn't leave the house. And now I just paid my water bill and I just paid for childcare. I had to fire the nanny. That woman started acting crazy, y'all. So my mom and sister watches asking for me, but not so much my mom because she's elderly and she don't be always feeling so well. So I don't like to bother her. But yeah. But I don't pay them as much as I would have to pay the nanny. Or maybe I do. No, I don't. I don't know. I just give them like $50 or $100 for the days they come. Ideally 100, but like 50, like if it was like if I didn't have a good night of work. Anyways. Don't you know that you're better wrong? I want to tell you the story. So, Sorry. Trying to do her diaper. We're gonna get into the story, but I'm just gonna give you like the warm up to it. So you guys know I've been like talking to this little dude or whatever. We only hooked up a few times, maybe like about 5 times. Come on, boo boos. But we be talking like regularly, like on the phone and texting and all that stuff. Um, but you know I don't do relationships. I tell everybody that, told him that. We just like enjoy each other's company and like just enjoying having something else to do and think about other than, the problems in our life, just enjoying a good distraction. Okay, so she does not really need her diaper changed, which is insane. Um, I feel like I need to go make myself some tea. Okay. Well, we are not changing diaper right now. Guess we'll just do my hair. Gone boo-boos. I'm not really doing it. I'm just going to like comb it out. I'm just going to comb it out and yeah, talk to you while I do that. I really need to get my nails done bad. Like, look how bad they're like outgrown. And these are my natural nails. I always do the powder dip. See, like, see, that's my nail. You can't, there's no plastic. These are my natural nails. See, natural nails, no plastic. My pinky nail did break though. And this middle finger, it hurts so bad. Like I don't know if you can see that. It looks like dark in the middle. So I'm gonna ask them to redo it so I can see what that is. Like if it's because if you don't get your nails done too often, like if you wait too long, I don't know what happens to the nail bed, but it really starts to hurt real bad. But I need to get it redone. Because it hurts really bad. Like I literally be putting like a band-aid around it because it hurts really bad. And then this one, wait, which one? This one is like this, you see? Yeah. But these are my natural nails. I just do the powder dip where they just dip them in the powder. Because it's supposed to protect, because like my nails are pretty weak. Stop. It's supposed to protect them. Stop. She always be messing with my stuff. Anyways, got a few interesting things to talk about. Oh, sorry, I put my foot all in the camera. All right, let's do all here. Ooh, it smells so good. I wish y'all could smell it. Like, ooh, smells so good. Anyways, let's comb this mess out, shall we? But anyways, so yeah, so I was talking to this guy or whatever. So like Monday was his birthday. So like I went over his place for his birthday. And now make sure, let me try to comb and talk at the same time. Now, so this person is like extremely high functioning. He's on the spectrum. He has autism, just like Aston, but like he's like in his early 40s. So he's had decades to, become as functioning as he is. Cause like I always would tell him, like when we first started talking, and like I'd be like, do not even say like you're autistic because you're just like so high functioning. Like that's not even like, of course you notice little things like little quirks, but it's nothing major because we're all weird and different. So I'm like, yeah, I don't see anything that's like really like stand out and noticeable. Um, but he did tell me, like, when we met, he did tell me, like, he had issues with his family. Like, I guess they just weren't as close as he would like my family, like my immediate family, my mom, my sister, and I were all like the closest. And then like I have my brother, and he's kind of like closer to my older sister, but like we're all really close, and we all like love and help each other out, and we're always there for each other. But everyone's family not like that. Like my extended family, y'all know I don't really be dealing with them. My second eldest sister passed away in April. So at the funeral, I had to see them, and I was like, I had to pray because I was like, I don't really know how I'm gonna interact with them because I don't do fake. I hate when people try to act fake. Like, don't be sitting up there and like y'all was supposedly talking about me, and then y'all trying to be all up in my face. Even if it is a funeral, don't be acting fake with me. If you don't like me, let's keep that same energy. But yeah, they was all just like, I don't know. I didn't know how to feel. Because some people you could feel the fake energy, but some people I was confused because I was like, I feel genuine love from them. So I was really confused. I was like, I don't know. I guess sometimes you just gotta let stuff go. But yeah, so like with this guy's family, so we're gonna call him AC. That's his name. Okay, so like with AC and his family, like they just don't really talk or nothing. I hate when I'm trying to do this. Let me just do it without looking at the camera. But yeah, so they just not as close and don't really be talking. And so like of course I sent him like a happy birthday message, and he said his dad sent him a text message, and he was like, that's it. Like nobody else in his family wished him a happy birthday, which really is messed up, honestly. You know. Um, but we were already supposed to be like spending time together for his birthday anyway. So he also had told me like when we first met, he wanted to go to the DR for his birthday because he traveled a lot. And so like of course he invited me to go with him, but y'all know I can't go anywhere. I cannot leave that baby. I can't leave the country. I can't leave that baby by herself. I'm talking about like with somebody for a weekend or more. I can't leave that girl. So, anyways, when we first met, I did not tell him that I was a mom because I never tell clients or people that like people that's not like in my life seriously. Why would I tell y'all my personal business? That's stupid. It's irrelevant. Uh, but recently he was at the club Saturday. And he just asked me because like every time we be trying to link or he be trying to link and stuff, and he would try to want to come over, and I'm always like no, and I'm like limited availability. And then like one time on the phone, because usually I would only talk to him when Aston's asleep or if I'm just not around her, like if I'm like on my way to work. And so one time on the phone, he did hear Aston's voice. And I was like, I'm babysitting. But so, anyways, point is Saturday, he finally asked me, he was like, okay. He's like, I got a serious question to ask you. He's like, and you need to be honest. And so he asked, he's like, do you have a kid? And so like I had to go on stage and I was like dodging the question and everything. He's like, you never answered my question. I'm just like, why does it matter? It's like, why does it matter? He's like, I just want to know. So I finally told him. And honestly, it's been better now that I told him because now it makes sense like when we're trying to like link and set things up. And I'm like, not this time, or I can't talk right now. Now he understands. So it's so much better. But I'm just putting this like oil in my hair, and then I'm gonna put in this leave-in conditioner. So but the point is like when he asked about like he wanted to go out the country for his birthday, and then I was like, why don't you just, take your regular friends and stuff? And he's like, he don't want to travel by himself this year because he always ends up traveling by himself. He's like, he be like sending out notifications like months in advance. You know, like when you plan your birthday, you let people know, hey, I want to go here. Like you setting everything up. Some people do it last minute, but usually you set it up like months in advance. So that's what he would do. And he said, like, people would say that they would come, or he'll get a few responses. And then when it boiled down to it, like, people would not show up. Uh, and so he would end up always traveling by himself. So, like, it sounds sad. And you be like, it makes you like want to, I don't know, help him fill that void. Like, like, oh, I'll be your friend. Cause I would tell him, I'm like, I don't think you really, the people who you think are your friends, I said, it don't sound like they really your friends. Cause like the things he would tell me, I'm like, I don't really think you actually, I don't really think you got friends. I think you just like to say that they're your friends, but that don't sound like what it really is. It's probably just people that you're familiar with and acquainted with, and that's probably how they feel about you. Like, we're just associates, acquaintances. Like, we ain't trying to go out the country with you unless it's all expense paid. Some people, they'll fake like they're your best friend if you paying for everything. But anyways, so we go to hang out Monday. Now Monday come and I actually did get tired. Aston fell asleep. Did she go to bed a little early? I think she went to bed before 10. So I was like, shoot, I need to be taking my butt to bed too. And so I got to pay attention because I got to feed her at 3. Okay. So I was getting tired. I was like, dang. I was like, man, I told him I was going to come over, but I'm starting to get tired. Now, he and I, we be on other stuff, like when we are like um being intimate. So it's like, I don't know, like a very mild version of 50 Shades of Grey. Very mild. Like, I don't be doing none of that tie me up mess. Like, I don't know you like that, and you ain't tying nobody up. But and all that whips and chains, no. Um, but there is pain, good pain. He be on some other stuff though, but it's not. Oh, anyway, the point is, he was all worked up, messaging me all day because he all worked up about me coming over. He getting himself all excited and all this. And then I'm like, I message him. I'm like, the baby kind of just fell asleep. I'm kind of tired too. I was like, ooh. I was like, don't be disappointed. I said, I think I might stay in. I think I might stay home. And he was chill about it, but of course he still wanted me to come over. And then I had this taxi driver who, like, he's always giving me rides to and from work. And so he was like, he was going to give me a free ride that day because I guess he thought he owed me a ride. And so I was like, I already got the taxi man, thinking he finna come. So I was like, I got an hour before I need to let him know, like, don't come. Or like it was an hour before he had to be there. So I'm like, let me know right now if I should text him and be like, don't come. And he like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to come, come. And I'm like, that does not make me want to come over. Like, you gotta make me, like, make me feel like you genuinely want me over there. You be having to put pressure on males, be kind of slow. You be having to put pressure on them. Because women, we like to feel wanted. Don't just be all passive, like, I mean, if you want to, nah, do you want me to, stupid? Or I'm not coming over. It's not if I want to, it's do you want me over there, dummy? But anyways, um, eventually I'm like, I'm gonna just come over there. I'm gonna show you the messages. I can't really show y'all our messages because it'd be kind of nasty. And yeah, can't show you our messages for real, for real. I need a rubber band if I'm going to do it like this. So once I finish telling y'all what happened, then y'all gonna be like, I see why he was by himself on his birthday. You know how people try to give y'all sob stories, make you feel bad for them, like, dang, like, oh, I'm sorry you ain't got no friends. How are people so fake? Why they be doing you like that? No, it's a reason. There's a reason. All right, let me go get this little girl's milk. And then we can finish the little story. I think I need to make myself some tea. It's that type of weather. I put my socks on. Oh. See, I've been wanting to make myself some tea for like weeks now, but I'm like, I don't feel. Oh my goodness, how lazy can you get? I'm like, I don't feel like it. I'm the type of person I'd rather just order it, even though I'm gonna have to wait 30 minutes. But like, I don't feel like making no tea, even though it's right here. Aston. Oh. Hey, pretty baby. Hey, baby girl. Aston be cracking me up with her facial expressions. Hey, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. Hi, you need some chapstick. Yes, it's that time of year. Y'all gotta keep making sure y'all keep moisturizing these babies' lips. I'm gonna start sending the chapstick with Aston in her backpack. I'm gonna tell the teacher, be like, if her lips look dry, please put the chapstick on. Cause my baby not gonna be sitting up in class with no cracked lips. I know that's right. But anyways, all right, so boom. So it's late. Keep in mind, I'm just going over there, like, let's be honest. It's a happy birthday vitamin D appointment. Where's my phone? Aston, where's my phone so I can show them the messages? I dropped my hair oil. This is the oil I'm using. Let me see. Boom. And then this is just the leave-in conditioner I'm using. Okay. But yeah, I can't really show y'all because, like, you know, like I sent him inappropriate pictures, so, and videos. So let me show. Boom. All right, so that's maybe okay. Monday. Oh, I can't show y'all that. Because you gotta be making sure. Hi, beautiful. You gotta be making sure. So, maybe if I try to like blink it out. But anyways, y'all don't need to know nothing. Anyways, I ain't showing y'all nothing. Yeah. All you need to know is come on, boo-boos. Come on. Come here. What are you laughing at? Aston be having the cutest little face. Come on now. Bye. Anyways, let me finish moisturizing my hair. Playing with y'all. But yeah, so anyway, so I go over there and it's late. Like it's really late. It's like almost midnight. I'm talking about like it's after 11. Yeah, it's almost midnight when I actually leave the house. Cause I'm like, cause I'm like about to get ready for bed. So I had to get back in the shower. Like I took a shower earlier in the morning. But you finna go get D down and people people love tasting me. So you gotta make sure everything is like pristine and mint condition. And I did have to like trim a little bit, like not really shave, but like trim a little bit because like he autistic, so he like it like bald. Like you can't have no prickly, like even if it's like a little bit like bald. So I had to trim that up a little bit because with the autism and like the way things feel. So whatever. So trim that up a little bit, make sure it's all everything bald and perfect and blah blah blah. And then I was like, I'm not doing no makeup. And I didn't feel like putting no wig on because like I said, this is a drive-by event. Okay. I'm gonna be there for a few hours. Yeah. Cause like we be like, y'all know that song, like Beyonce was like, drunk in love, we be all night. Well, we can't be all night, but we be going. And definitely I told him, I said about 3 hours. But I told him I was coming over and stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna be up over there for about 3 hours. And I think that's actually what happened. But if it was up to me, I would have stayed longer. But we gonna get into why I left. So, anyways, I'm like, it's late at night. I'm going over there for this vitamin D appointment. I'm like, I'm not about to do no full face makeup. Cause let's be honest, we finna be, come on, we be active. Like this, we not, this ain't a date. So this ain't no cute, pretty. No, we be active, okay? So we finna be going at it. I ain't doing no full face makeup. Because if you want to put my face in the pillow, no, I'm not gonna have my makeup all on your pillow. We're not doing that. And I'm like, I'm not wearing no wig because that stuff be getting in the way. Like when we be doing the theatrics, that hair be getting in the way, ending up having to tie that mess up. So I know it's aesthetically appealing, but I was like, put my hair in a high ponytail, a high bun ponytail, and I like left the two little pieces out, my little bangs out. And I'm like, that's how we come in, like just looking cute, casual. Okay. And then I said I'm just gonna do lips, blush, and mascara. And that's what I did. Put some color and gloss on my lips, mascara on these lashes. And then what else did I do? And a little blush on my cheeks and the nose part. Taxi man, we pulled up. The taxi man was like, "Now that's a real one." He said, "Now that's a real one." He said he waiting. He said he waiting at the door with the door wide open for you. Cause I was like sharing my ETA and all that stuff. And sure enough, I don't see. Now keep in mind, AC he don't drink, so usually he be having drinks for me. But I brought my own because I still had it from the last time I was over there, so I just brought the same tequila that I didn't finish from the last time. So I just brought it with me. Um, Come on, big girl. Oh, it's almost time to start her milk. But yeah. Oh, okay. So like I told y'all, so like he was all worked up throughout that entire day. And so since he was so excited, he was like, when he was messaging me, he was telling me like what's going to happen, like what he was going to do. And so he was like, as soon as you get here, he's like, I'm not waiting. He like, as soon as you get here, I'm taking it in the stairwell. I'm like, no, dummy. I'm like, no, we got witnesses and potential children could be like happen to walk by. No, we not. No, like just wait till you get inside your own four walls, dummy. Close and lock the door. And he used to never lock his door. Like the first time I went to his house, he just opened his door. I was like, "You don't lock your door?" He live in a nice suburb, but that don't mean anything. Like lock your door. You can't be super duper trusting. And honestly, he did have an experience recently that he was like upset about. Somebody he trusts. Well, I'm not gonna tell, but somebody he thought was his friend did him dirty. But like I said, he ain't got for real friends. He be thinking people his friend, they not his friend. Anyways, so he be locking his door now. So I come inside and I did notice he was like standing behind me the whole time. Cause usually, like, obviously it's his house, so he has to like walk in front of me to like open the door. No, because he was serious about what he said. He was walking behind me the whole time. So when we got to his door, dang, how can I tell y'all the story? How can I share these details? Aston, it's time for lunch. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I'll just tell it. So anyway, so yeah, so when we get to his door, he started grabbing all of me. I'm like, now keep in mind, I'm still sober. Like I just left home. I don't drink or do any drugs when I'm at home because A, that's stupid. Because who am I getting bubbly for? It's just me and my daughter. And then B, I gotta take care of my daughter. So I don't drink or do any drugs when I'm at home. Only when I'm like going on dates or like actually at work at the club or something, you know. Um so anyways, so I'm like, I told him on the phone before, I was like, I like to drink and get good and bubbly for when I'm doing like those, where are you going? Come here. For like when we doing those activities. Did you hear her copy me? She said, where go? Come on, boo-boos. It's time for lunch. I know I look funny, but I just washed my hair, so I'll put it in a ponytail tomorrow. Boo-boos, let's go. Come to me. Come to me, daughter. Let's see. It's probably my mom because she has to come and do Aston's hair. Yep. Come on, big girl. What are you doing? It's time for lunch. Come. It's time for lunch. It's so heavy. Okay. Thought I put some chapstick on your lips. They look dry still. Girl, I look crazy with this hair like this. Hold on, give me a second. First, I went to go do her diaper, and then it wasn't full, and now it is full. Aston got her doctor appointment tomorrow afternoon. Supposed to be getting her braces on. Ugh, see, like this just be unraveling. Maybe I just need to like let it stay down because it looked funny anyway. Anyway, um, but yes, what we talking about? Yeah, so we get there and he just grabbing all of me. I'm like, boy, wait, let's go inside. But like, I'm sober, so I'm like, I don't like being sexy when I'm sober because I don't. I think I'd be too serious. So that's why it's like that's why I told him I was like I prefer drinking and stuff because it's like better. It's like you more like bubbly or you know if I smoke or something, it's just better because it's more like relaxed. That's a better word. Relaxed, way more relaxed than I could get into it more versus like when I'm like sober, I'm like always overthinking. I'm way too serious. I just don't. For me, it's just not proper. Um, Now, of course, if I'm like madly in love, like when I get married, of course, sober sex because you're gonna be in love with each other. You could be weird with each other, you know. Um, but yes, because I'm trying to see. I want to show you something. What did I say? Let's see, like, how can I cover this? Stop, you. Okay, trying to see if I can cover this up where you can't see. But moral of the story, y'all know, I told him like, well, here I said, I was like, I want you for like 2 hours nonstop, and then he was like, I'm gonna take it for 3 hours. And then he told me, okay, let me see if I can cover this word up. Dang, but then you're gonna see his name. Okay, I'm gonna just do a screenshot. That's how we gonna do this. Yeah. Y'all don't need to see nobody name. We gonna black everything out. Boom. Alright. See, let me see. We be like wildin'. So like him and I, we be talking crazy. Because I'm like at first like I always like see myself like I'm real feminine and girly. Like I always see myself as a princess, so I like princess treatment. But like the place I'm at, like with my depression and stuff, I'm like, f the princess treatment, for the bedroom at least. Um, I'm talking about with him, not with clients. Always clients treat me like a princess. But but yeah, like when we was on the phone, he was like, we ain't even gonna make it inside. He was like right there in the hallway in the stairwell. I was like, no, dummy, we're not. It's not happening. So I was like wearing like a relaxed outfit, but still cute. I had on like this two-piece. Um, but anyways, and then I had on like my fall boots, but they were like my ankle booties, so they weren't like the thigh high boots. And so they had the chunky heel. And he grabbing like, come here, come here, come here. And I'm like, no, like go inside, stupid. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that out here in the hallway. Like he be always obsessed with like doing stuff outdoors, like out in public. No, I like my stuff concealed because I'm not getting caught outside. And then, like, you got little random babies, like, we're not traumatizing kids. And then in this day and age, you got people with meta glasses, ring cams, all types of stuff. You're like, y'all not finna be catching me on camera unless you're subscribed. Girl, unless you subscribe to that content page, that's the only time y'all catching me on camera.
Rubia, FaceTime video.
This is my girlfriend. She always be calling me. Hey girl, what are you doing?
Nothing. What are you doing today?
I'm actually doing a live video right now on YouTube. So watch what you say.
Okay.
What you trying to do?
Well, I'm gonna have a babysitter today.
You finna go out? You gonna go see the photographer?
No, I mean, if you want.
No, what are you doing?
Oh, I was gonna go make some money while she's doing real quick. And I was trying to see what she was doing so we can pop out the Dublin or whatever that's called.
Wait, pop out where?
That Dublin or.
Oh yeah. Oh, you trying to go back out there?
Yeah.
You not going to the club?
Not today. Tomorrow.
Girl, just go see the photographer. Tell him to take you out.
Let's go.
No, you just message him. Cause I can't do anything today. Maybe later on at night. But like I told you, I'm not able to do stuff till like late at night on my off days.
I'm not gonna do anything until later.
What's later for you?
That's why I'm just saying, talk the people up or whatever.
Girl, why don't you just go on the website that I sent you the link for?
Which one? I can't find it whenever you say you sent it to me.
I'm gonna send you the link again, but yes, but I keep telling you it's gonna take 30 days.
I think I'm gonna buy a car.
Yeah, go buy it.
Look, I'm only short like 500.
Yeah.
So, but it's 5,000.
Why are you paying so much for a car?
Huh?
I said, why are you paying so much for a car?
Because it's nice.
But,
and it's the only cash one that they got.
Oh, you mean 5K cash?
Yeah.
Like, girl, that stuff gonna break down. You gotta do financing.
It's a good car. Like this lady, the one that sent me to do those things that she wanted us to go do for her for that place. She sent me to these people and they showed me all their cars.
Girl, nice. Them cars be breaking down. My sister used to always buy cars cash from people. That stuff is always something wrong, and they be like messing with the stuff to make it look like it's normal. No, that stuff be breaking down.
I bought cars for like to do where I pay too. Give me 1 second, because these people from the car place.
Okay, good. All right. Anyways, moral of the story, he kept grabbing at me and stuff, and I'm like, I'm too sober for this. Like he wasn't understanding. Like I can't get into it while I'm sober. Like I can't. Like I can't. And like he trying to make it happen. Like we in the hallway. I'm sober. I just want to get inside. Like, can I put my bag down, take my jacket off, take my boots off? You doing too much. So I'm just like, kind of like, I'm not gonna say like irritated, but I'm just kind of like, just wait, you know? And he like already like got himself exposed in the hallway, girl. And I'm like, stupid. But like he was behind me, so it's like if somebody did come out, like I don't know, it would have looked extremely weird. Like, what are y'all doing? But I ended up stepping on his foot with my boot. But I'm kind of glad I did. It was an accident, but I'm kind of glad I did to like wake him up, snap out of it. Like, you do it too much. You're being too active. Like, let's get inside. It wasn't no better inside, girl. Like, I'm telling you, like, you gotta watch what you say to these people, because they be getting worked up for real. Like, he was hot and ready like some Little Caesars pizza. And so, like, I'm telling you, it was ready. And so like I get inside. Finally, I could take my shoes off, take my jacket off, sit my bag down. I go over to the kitchen so I could like, try to like mix my drink, try to make me my little drinky drink so we could get get to the regularly scheduled program of the evening, right? No, girl, it's not safe. It's not safe anywhere. Even in the kitchen at the countertop, harassment. I'm like, I already told you on the phone I like to drink. Like I told you, I need to get my drink in. I can't even get a sip. I just get over there, talk for like maybe 30 seconds. He's crazy. And then boom, harassment. And I'm like, oh my goodness, can I at least try to like this is literally me. This him behind me. And this is literally me. Like I'm trying to like, you know, I'm like, dang, can I get my sip in? What, boo-boos? Mama talking too loud. Come here. Can't wait though, chunky baby. Aston loves going to school. Monday, she told me, I asked her, I said, how was school today? And she told me, like, while I was like doing her diaper, she told me a little bit later, she's like, good day. But, anyways, my hair look crazy. I need to comb it out because it's like air drying, so it looks really crazy right now. Anyways, moral of the story. He wasn't waiting. We started getting active, and I'm trying to see how I finally made my way away from kitchen because he was trying to do numerous things, and I'm like, dang. Like literally, like he told me as soon as I come through the door. Dang, but like still, can we be realistic? Like, let me get like me, I like to warm up. Let me get situated first. I'm not trying to do no as soon as you walk through the door type stuff. If that's the case, I mean, I guess I could have been drinking in the car on my way there, but I was taking a nap because like I said, it was midnight. I'm tired. But yeah, I told him I was like, you finna get me extra natural. Like I was like, I'm not doing my no wigs, no makeup. You gonna get some lip gloss, mascara, and blush, and that's the best we could do. Girl, he didn't care about nothing. He just up in there taking pants off. He said, leave the panties on. He said, I like to pull it to the side and just going at it. He like, take this off, keep that on, take that off, keep that on. So, anyways, very active, very active. Somehow I managed to make like escape him and make my way to the couch. And I brought my little drinky drink, and I'm trying to get my drink on. And he finally leave me alone for a minute so I can like collect myself. Like, dang, can I like I'm trying to get bubbly and you trying to get active. Let's pause. Jeez. Anyways, moral of the story, we just active, active, active in the front room, in the kitchen. Finally, he picked me up, take me to the room, to the bedroom. Then we start getting active in there. And he's so adorable. He goes back out and grabs my drink. I brought my speaker because I don't know, I don't like quiet sex. Like I like a little background music or something like a something. Um I don't know. I need some background action. I don't like it being like just super duper quiet. I mean, of course, we making our sounds, but like I'm talking about some background noise, not just us. But yeah, so he gonna bring my drink and the speakers into the room. Active, just active. And girl, once that alcohol started kicking in, then I was finally able to like really, really get into it and stuff. And I was like doing some things that I had not done with him before. So he was just like, oh, like he just, girl, I took him back. Okay. And so, anyways, Anyways, um, but yeah, so let me get to the point. We had to keep taking breaks. Like once we actually got to the room, we had to keep taking breaks because, like I said, I was like, I wanted it for like hours, and I was like really into it and really comfortable. Girl, he had to turn his fan on. He had to tie his hair up because he was sweating. Like he was putting in work. He was sweating, girl. Um, yeah, he was putting in work. And I'm like, I usually don't like it when guys get sweaty, but I didn't mind it with him because at least he wasn't like sweat dripping on me. And yeah, and we kept taking breaks so he could like try to cool down and stuff. Oh my goodness. But I mean, I know he felt like he was doing all the work, but we both was taking turns. Like, like I was doing stuff to him, he doing a lot of stuff to me. But anyways, so yeah, so in one of our breaks, so this is why I ended up calling it short. But I'm kind of glad it happened because otherwise I would have stayed there really, really late. And it's a school night. I gotta get Aston ready for school in the morning. So during one of our breaks, and keep in mind, he does not drink. He don't drink. He don't smoke. He doesn't do anything. And he has background history. I'm not sure if I should say that, but like he's very familiar with like the mental health industry. Okay, so let's keep that in mind, right? Um, so yeah, and like we taking one of our breaks. During one of our breaks, I have been drinking, of course. So now I'm like really starting to feel like the tequila kicking in and stuff. I asked him because we would just be talking and stuff during our breaks and stuff. And so like he know what I'm like about and what I'm on and like the things that I like and stuff. This pimple looks so freaking bad. Like while I'm talking and stuff. Anyways, he know what I'm like about and what I be on, like my real freaky stuff. But I only do with him, not with clients. Keep everything like cute with the clients, but like all my like crazy freaky stuff with him because like we real comfortable with each other. Um I told him I was like, my demons feel safe to come out around you. And so, anyways, I asked him, I was like, what is your diagnosis of me? Because anything I ever would tell him that you would think would kind of scare somebody away and be like, oh no, she crazy. He'd be like it was like didn't phase him the least bit. Like he'd be super nonchalant and accepted and stuff. And I'm like, you like crazy girls. And he'd be like, I don't think you're crazy. He'd be like, I know crazy, because he's familiar with that industry, mental health. And so I asked him, I'm like, so what's your diagnosis of me? And he told me what he thought it was. And then he went and got one of his books. Cause like they be having them books that be explaining things in that field. And so he was taking forever though. This is during the break. He was taking forever to get the book to come back, and then he's still like flipping through pages. And I mean, I guess you want to make a proper diagnosis, but I kind of like fake fell asleep on him because like you when you be drinking, sometimes you could get a little tired. And this was during the break after we've been putting in work. Like I'm telling you, we was both using energy. Okay, so I like rest my eyes for a little bit. Girl, I don't even know if I'm finna tell you the story. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all. But now I feel like I have to because I already started telling y'all the story. But keep in mind, this is from my point of view. Okay. So from my perspective, we was having a lot of fun and a lot of like intimacy. Cause like I said, like we both really like be feeling each other. And like yeah, we be really comfortable with each other because I'm really accepting of like his condition and he just be like making it a safe space so I could be like my eccentric, self, but also I got like I know I have mental health issues, unaddressed, undiagnosed and unaddressed. But he be like super chill and cool with all of it. Like he be letting me do whatever I want, really. And so it just makes it like when we come together, it makes it just that much better because we just be like ourselves and we get as hectic as we want to with each other, you know? So that's how I felt. Like it was like fun, really, really good. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's up there. That was probably some of the best that I've had. Cause y'all know I just be faking it. Like I don't be into them other people. I just be faking it. And then I be feeling like I be doing all the work because I be doing a performance, you know, and I'm trying to get them to that point, you know. So I just be like, keep it cute, perform, do a little performance for them, and then get them to buzz so I could go on about my day, you know, or my night, whatever we got going on. But with him, it'd be like real, you know, and it's like a connection. So I'm over here thinking good vibes, good energy, good experience. I don't know. I feel like I'm like, I don't want to tell y'all. Like I want to tell y'all some parts, but not all of it. Whatever. It's Halloween season, so let me go ahead with the story. Okay. Now keep in mind, this person is on the spectrum. Okay, so they do things different. Even though they seem high functioning, you gotta remember their brain works differently. So keep that in mind. So, anyways, so like I said, I shut my eyes because he was taking too long going through the book, trying to, you know, explain his little diagnoses. I shut my eyes. You know, you still awake. You're not for real sleep, but you still awake. But you're just resting your eyes. So he finally turned around. But I was over it at that point. I'm like, boy, you took too long. Like I'm taking a little break inside the break. And then he finally turned around and he was like trying to like, I guess read or explain something to me. And then he sees or realizes that like I'm resting my eyes. But he probably thought like I fell asleep for a little bit because I was like this. Like the way I looked, it did look like I was like KO, you know. But no, I was just literally resting my eyes. I was comfortable like how I was right there. And so, anyways, I can still hear stuff. And you know, you could feel other people's body heat. So you could feel when somebody's like around you. So I don't know. I feel like I don't want to tell because I don't want to be telling other people's business. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a to be continued. But let me just wrap it up and sum it up because I don't want to be telling other people business. Fine, I guess I'll tell you. Okay, I'm sorry I be indecisive. Okay, so anyways, I feel like he knelt down by the bedside because like I was laying down by the bed, you know, on the bed. I mean, but I'm like on the edge of the bed laying down. He like kneels down to the bedside and starts whispering something. And I don't know what he was whispering, but y'all know I worship Jesus, so I be covered by the blood. So I don't pay no mind to people who think like they're witches and stuff. I'm like, you can't put a spell on me, stupid. I'm occupied by the Holy Spirit, so try again with somebody else because it will never work. So I don't be worried about people and they fake spells or nothing. But he was whispering something, and it's like, you know, these are like the ungodly hours. It's like two or something in the morning, and he's knelt down by the bedside and he's whispering something. And then he starts like brushing my hair, rubbing my head, and caressing my arms and stuff. Because I guess he thought I was asleep. I don't know what he was saying, but he was whispering something. And I'm like, in my mind, keep in mind, like I've been drinking, but I'm aware. But I'm like, okay, that's weird. But I'm not finna like jump up and I mean, like he wasn't doing nothing crazy. It just was like weird. So I'm like, okay. And then eventually, like he walks out the room, and who knows what he does. And so eventually, finally, I pop up, and then we go back at it again. And then we start talking again. And then a song comes on, so I tell him to get on top of me. So we do it again. And then we take another break. Now, during this break, he shows me like this funny video on Instagram. And I'm like, I'm laughing at it. It's hilarious. Let me see, actually. I'm going to show y'all this video. Now, keep in mind, y'all know how I am. I'm like, live and let live. Like, I let people be themselves mainly because I'm more focused on me. I don't have time to be passing judgments on other people like that. So let me see this little funny video he sent me. Yeah, because I told him, oh my goodness, okay, this video is funny. No matter what happens that night, this video is funny. I told him to send it to me. Okay, so it says, you're at a wedding and the bride and groom like Arthur. So keep in mind what I'm about to tell you, all this started over Arthur. Okay. All this, and it's freaking videos live is over an hour long. This is insane. Let me see. Can y'all dang, I can't show you then. Because then you can see people's information. Let me just go to the actual video. Oh. Go on, Aston. Let me see. I'm going to send it to somebody. That way I can be able to watch it. Okay. Okay, good. Alright. So it says, when you're at a wedding and the bride and groom like Arthur. Okay. So now let's see if y'all can see. Okay. It's funny. So you see that beat? Every day when you're walking down the street and everybody that you meet has an original point of view. They silly. And I say, and then he changes to the Arthur sweater. Okay, y'all get it. If you like it, go on Instagram and boom boom boom. But you get it. So it's like that, right? So it's him playing the Arthur song. And like I've been drinking, so it's even funnier. So I'm cracking up and we're laughing at it and stuff. And like I'm telling him, I'm like, oh my goodness, I used to love Arthur. I used to grow up on Arthur. I was like, that used to be my sister and I show. Like we would watch it all the time. And then I told him, I was like, but I said as adults, we had to stop watching it because my sister would try to play it when my niece was a baby. She would try to let her watch it, but then she said she had to stop showing Arthur to the baby, and she showed me the episode of why. And so anybody who know Arthur, like the updated version, the more modern version, Mr. Ratburn is a male animal. So these are animals, they're not humans, which makes it even stupider. But anyway, so apparently animals. Mr. Ratburn is a male animal. I don't know what type of animal he is. I think he's a rat. And so he's marrying another male rat, which obviously that does not happen in the animal world, but okay. So she was like, she don't let her watch it no more because she don't want, her witnessing that they're babies. And so I was telling him, I was like, yeah, we used to watch. I said, but we had to stop watching it. I was like, because they started like trying to pervert the show. Now everybody think different and feel different. I'm a firm believer in we can all hold space for each other even when we don't agree with each other. Like we don't have to think the same, live the same, but if you can't like still be cool with somebody just because they don't think like you, then that's a personal problem. Like you don't really have good social skills, or maturity. Everybody not finna think the same. So I was like, for me personally, I was like, I ain't want to watch that. Like it's a good children's show. Like why y'all adding extra stuff that don't even go with it? Like it's a children's show. Like let's keep everything cute, fun, and happy. We're not trying to, address real world things, and for kids, they not able to process stuff. Like you just confusing them. He goes off before I could even finish what I was saying. All I said was I stopped watching it because they started perverting the show. They made Mr. Ratburn, and then he cuts me off. I didn't even finish saying what happened. I said they made Mr. Ratburn, and then he like, stop, baby. And he cuts me off at Mr. Ratburn and goes, so. And I'm like, what? And then he just starts going off, and like it just turned into a weird scenario. Like you go from like having euphoric, okay, to now he's trying to have an argument over Arthur. And obviously, I know it's not about Arthur. Um, this person, AC, with his condition, keep in mind he grew up in the old times, so they weren't like, they didn't know how to deal with autism and all of those other spectrum things back then. You know, they dealt with it differently. So he got made fun of a lot as a kid because they, you know, in this day and age, people have more wisdom and understanding and sensibility. Back then, they didn't have it like that. So people made fun of him more. So he's way more defensive. And I would always tell him, like, I'm like, you really mean to people. And it's because of years of like being bullied and made fun of. So he'd be really defensive. He'd be really like mean and stuff. And I feel like he'd be trying to find enemies that aren't there. Like he'd just be on guard a lot, just automatically assuming somebody trying to talk about him or something. But he's not. I gotta see how to say this with this stupid platform because they'll be like hate speech. So he's not a part of the alphabet community, if you know what I'm saying. You know all those different letters for that community. So I will say the alphabet community. He's not a part of the alphabet community, but I just assumed the way he was reacting, maybe he knew somebody who was. I don't know what his deal was, why he started going as hard as he did, because clearly he likes women, even through our conversations. Because I've been with men. No, I have not. I've talked to men that's been with men, but they're like still attracted to me. And so I've told him about them types of conversations I've had with them and things that they would say when we would talk about sex. And you know, he would respond like, "Oh, I wouldn't know anything about it. Like he don't get active with other men, you know." But he was going crazy, like he was trying to stand up for somebody he knew. But keep in mind, no one was attacking anyone. So it was like, what? So he just starts going on this crazy, wild tangent. I'm telling you, when I called my sister to tell her about it, I was like, this man went from talking about Arthur to talking about I support white supremacy and all this other weird stuff. I was like, what? I was like, how did you get from here to there? Where's the connection? It was insane. He just went off. And keep in mind, I'm not sober. So I'm like, this is a lot of intensity right now. And he's just like, just putting words in my mouth and saying weird things like, oh, so you think all members of the alphabet community are predators? Because I said I want children to be safe and protected and not like prematurely exposed to things they don't need to be exposed to. That's all I said. I said, you don't need, they can't process stuff. So why are you introducing things to them that's just gonna confuse them? Wait till they get a little bit older, age appropriate, then you could start making shows and movies for that age group, but not for little babies. Like that's stupid. He's like, so you're saying all members of the alphabet community are predators? I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? I said, don't put words in my mouth. You know, like it started getting really serious. But I sobered up real quick. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, we're having a conversation. He was like, you have no basis for your argument. You have no basis for your argument. I was like, well, it's not an argument. I'm like, we're having a conversation. I was like, that's what human beings do, communicate. I was like, no one's arguing, but you're like trying to make it a thing. I told him, I said, you're being weird. I was like, you're acting like a psychopath. Because I had to like give him to wake up like, hello, you're being a weirdo. Like, it was really weird. And obviously, I was turned off. So I called the taxi man, but he was still in Chicago because he be doing rides around my club. I called the taxi man. That's going to take too long. I said, let me see how long this Uber going to take. I go on Uber. It said 8 minutes. I called the taxi man. I said, yeah, I'm going to take the Uber home because I'm not about to wait 30 minutes for you to get here. I'm not going to be staying in the same space with this person, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, who like flipped the script real fast over Arthur. And I was telling him, I said, when he was like, everything you're saying makes no sense. Well, first of all, I'm not really saying anything because you keep over talking me. So I barely even got a word in. You just went off the handle off of one thing that I said, and then you put words in my mouth. And then if I tried to explain myself, you keep over talking me. And so he's like, nothing you're saying is making sense. I said, because I have my own brain, dummy. I was like, my brain works for me, and I think the way that I think, just like your brain works for you. You think the way you think. I said, of course you're not going to understand the way my brain works because you're you and I'm me, stupid. I was like, we think differently. I was like, I tried to share my perspective with you and answer your question, and you went crazy. Girl, this how you know I was done. Because y'all know I always take showers after I be done. Girl, I got up. I, I got up. I grabbed my panties off the floor. I grabbed my pants. I didn't even put the panties back on because, the panties was wet up. So I just pulled my pants back on, threw my stuff in the bag. I couldn't find my speaker. Doesn't matter. I walked up out of there. And I'm like, you freaking psychopath. And when I was in the front room, like grabbing my bag and my things and stuff, my jacket and all that, I heard him. So that's why I mentioned that before, like when I was laying down and he was like whispering when he thought I was asleep. I heard him in the other room while I was grabbing my things to leave. He in the other room whispering to himself again. And I'm like, I don't know. But like I know he like on the spectrum. So I'm like, they don't be knowing always how to interact with people. So they be rehearsing to themselves like human interactions. So I was like, he probably like rehearsing out loud to himself what just happened, trying to figure out if he did something wrong. But I said, I don't have time for no whispering. I don't have time for no weird arguments. He started saying, I support white supremacy because I think all because I said just keep children exposed to what they're used to seeing. Don't try to confuse them. And so he said, you think white supremacy is the norm and you support it. You think heterosexual couples are normal. You support that. You think, what was the other thing? Christianity is the norm and you support that. And I'm like, that's when I started wrapping up. I'm like, now you going really left. All of this, you the one that don't make sense. And keep in mind, he's supposed to have history in the mental health field. I'm like, this is the third person I met that worked in the mental health industry, and y'all are insane. Them the crazy ones. Y'all out here prescribing pills. You need to take your own medication because that's the third person I met this year that's supposed to be like a psychologist, psychiatrist, and they are insane. And I'm like, y'all don't need to be helping nobody. You need to help yourself. Go find Jesus and get some help because it's all wrong. And I'm like, that's why you ain't got nobody hanging out with you on your birthday because you crazy. You're like, what the heck? I said, how you go from Euphoria to the Great Debate? Like, I'm like, what the heck? I'm trying to, where's the connection? I'm trying to see how you go from sensation to let's fight about it. Fight about what? Are you crazy? So I was like, yeah, but that was going to be my last time going over there anyway, even before his outburst, because I was like, when he came to the club Saturday, because he told me like he don't really like do the clubs and stuff, like that's not really his thing. He only was doing that because he was real depressed about all the problems in his life, and he just wanted some fun and a distraction. Text now audio. All right, I gotta end the live because this dude be trying to talk nasty to me. And I can't be on the phone with y'all talking like that. Not that we do talk nasty, because every time he called me, it'd be like at awkward times, honestly. Maybe he called me by accident because it rained and hung up. Stop! Oh, I'm getting hungry. Girl, I'm hungry. Because I didn't eat today. I didn't eat yet. because I thought she was going to go to sleep. Anyways, let me finish this. She did go to sleep. I'm saying, like, I thought when I got out the shower, it was gonna make me something to eat, but she wanted to be awake. Anyways, one thing about me, y'all know I don't do drama and mess. Now, of course, if I drink, I may start running my mouth to people I feel safe with, because you have to remember, when I'm sober, I'm really quiet. I stay at home all day taking care of my daughter, so there's nobody to talk to but her. And she doesn't even really talk, and she's a baby. Unless I'm on the phone, but we not really be talking about anything other than business and like the couple of little people that I have sexy conversations with. But a sexy conversation, that's not real life. I'm not trying to. Okay. So I don't really be talking that much. And when I'm at work, I only drink if the customers bring alcohol. So I be quiet a lot. So that's why when I do drink or smoke, I just start like jabber jaws. Just keep talking, just keep going. But what was I talking about? Anyways, the point is, oh yeah, so me, the way I am is I don't do all that problematic stuff. And I understand that's a level of maturity where you can have hard conversations with people, where you could stay in that space. Come on, what are you doing? She's got music playing on my phone. I don't know how to turn it off. It's because you keep touching my stuff. But yeah, oh my goodness. I be quick to leave a situation because I don't like drama and BS and dumb stuff. And, like, I'm not finna go back and forth with somebody. That's weird. If you want to have a conversation, I will have a conversation with you, respectfully having a difference of opinion than you, still being able to love you, because you can have a difference of opinion and still hold space and love people, We don't all have to think the same. But yeah, that was just a little too much extra energy for me. I grabbed my stuff and I walked out. I wasn't waiting for the Uber inside. I was like, I could wait by the foyer, like the front door by the foyer. Stop! You cannot do that, Aston. And that's what I did. But like, since I left my speaker in there, because I couldn't find it, so like whatever's on my phone he could hear. So he must have heard me like texting and doing stuff. Today's guided scripture is. Oh my goodness, Aston! Jeez. Stop doing stuff like that. Just sit still. I hate when she be trying to move around while she's doing her milk because it could come out. It did come out. See, you play too much. See? I'm just like, why don't you just sit still? She'd be way too active. It's almost done though. Anyways. And then I already knew. I was like, I'm about to block him. He a psychopath. Because like, if I don't feel safe, like one thing with females, I can have an argument with a female and I could still be cool with you because I know like we could talk like we're women. We're not rocks for brains, like we can communicate and talk once we've cooled down, and still like be friends, Oh, I gotta charge this. So now it's all dark now. But like with a man or a male, because I don't call everybody a man. Yeah, if I don't feel safe around you, that's pretty much it. You're not a safe person to be around. Like, if you could just blow up off a conversation about Arthur, you real crazy. You could go off the hinges about anything, basically. So you don't get no You don't get no second chances. You know, it's a wrap for you. So I already knew I was gonna block him because I'm like, he's a psychopath. Especially like how you just stop. Yeah. Especially when it's like, you know, I'm a logical person and there's no logic in the situation. Like you went from 0 to 100 at the most awkward time. Like that's not the time where you try to like go crazy. You know, like he don't do drugs, he don't drink alcohol, but you would think he my sister was like she's like, he don't drink. I was like, no, he did all that sober. He was acting like a maniac sober. I gotta do her diaper. Um But yeah, while I was waiting on the Uber, then he called and was like, "You left your speakers in here," and I was finna be like, "So," I was gonna say keep them, but I knew he wasn't gonna want to keep them, and I was like, "Okay, I'll come and grab it." I was like, I asked, "Where's my speakers?" He was like, "Oh, I didn't hear you say it. I didn't hear you say anything. You just left." Yeah, you think somebody finna stay there and keep talking to your crazy self? No, I'm telling you, people be like really messed up in the head. People be like problematic, very drama prone, and be wondering why they don't have friends, why nobody want to hang out with them. That's why you're alone on your birthday, and the only person that actually came to spend time with your crazy self on your birthday, even though you know it was for selfish reasons. I wanted him to do things with me. Stop! Why are you moving so much? Sit down. Sit. Acting. Anyways, but yeah, I went back and got my speaker and then like, boy, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't do nothing, give me my stuff and get out of my life. And then but yeah, then I blocked him. When did I block him? I blocked him as soon as I got in my Uber. I'm like, you freaking psychopath. um but yeah, that's because I didn't want to hear nothing from him. Don't be calling me, don't be texting me, don't do nothing. You're crazy. And that's why don't nobody spend time with you. And you ain't got no friends. And you be talking about you don't want to travel by yourself. Ain't nobody going out the country with you. They never coming back. You are crazy. But that's what happened on Monday. Eventually I did unblock him yesterday. Just because I wanted to see like because I be needing a break from people. I be needing space. If I get into it with somebody, I will like silence them for at least 24 hours because I'm like, I don't want to hear from you. You crazy. Or you got on my nerves, whatever the situation may be. I need a break from you because I need to process and recuperate and just enjoy my life with you out of it for 24 hours. And then I'll think about giving you access to me again. But not like that. You will have limited access. Because once people show you the depth and the severity of how low they could go, girl, limited contact. You crazy. And now me, I know I'm not well mentally. So I'm like, if you got somebody, but I'm very self-aware and I'm very accountable. I'll be the first person to tell you that I did something. I understand why I did it. This is why it happened. And I will apologize and let you know I'm accountable. But everybody ain't got that level of maturity or understanding. I gotta do Aston's diaper. So but yeah, so that's what happened Monday, and then I'm like sliding back on the bed, and then I unblocked him yesterday. Um, I'm gonna show you the text message. I gotta do her diaper real quick. Come here, just all over the place. Oh, I'm gonna wrap this up. So I'm gonna do her diaper. Stop. But yeah, I'm obviously over it by now because it's been 2 days. But like when it was fresh, girl, I told my sister, I told my girlfriend, cause she be She be talking about him. She'd be like, why you be having sex with him for free? She like, why you don't be making him pay for it? Because he only paid the first time we met because he was just a one-time client. But we had a connection and hit it off after that. But like I said, like I'm drawn to like, or I was, not anymore. I was drawn to his darkness. So that's why I wanted to like keep talking to him and stuff. And that's why we kept like hooked up a few times. But I told him, I was like, I'm not trying to turn you into a trick. You know, I have enough clients. I ain't gotta try to turn you into a trick. Because that's not his thing. But she would talk about him all the time. Why you don't make him pay? Why you seeing him for free? She'd be like, I know he got money. Okay, Aston. And he does. He has money, but his thing, like, he's just so traumatized from like his past experiences of getting bullied, and then he he told me like he know like a lot of like pro athletes and things like that, and he's like that are his actual friends, and he's like he's seen too many of them like go through money over women, and I'm like, it's not because of women, it's because of how they wanted to treat the woman. Like some men don't have a problem seeing value in a woman and wanting to spoil her, because you know when you care about somebody you want to make sure they good, and some people's love language is gifts. And so I'm like, it's not the woman, it's how the man sees the woman and how he chooses to treat her. And so he's like, basically in his mind, he just thinks a lot of women are only interested in men for their money. Like they don't care about the person. And a lot of guys go broke trying to like blow money on women. And so that's how he convinced himself. So that's how he was. But I'm like, that's not it for every situation. Like, but that's also why I kind of was like, I wasn't gonna see him no more, because I'm like, your mindset is too flawed. Like, if there's something in you that like you should want to, even if you don't want to spoil a woman, you should want to make sure she's taken care of and straight. Because when you care about people, you want to make sure that they like you helping them have a good life. Like you don't want them to be like having problems, you know, you don't want them to be without or anything. Like you should want to do nice things for a woman. Otherwise, then you don't need no woman, dummy. If you don't value a woman and you don't see like no point in doing anything nice for her, you don't need nobody. So that's why I was going on my own before he did that crazy stuff. I was like, that's gonna be my last time like um going over there. Like I was like, we could still talk or something, like on the phone, text message, but I was like, I wasn't finna be going over there no more. Like, I don't care how depressed I am. At the end of the day, I mean, you gotta be doing something, you know? I'm not finna be coming over here, and I know some people be thinking that they are like the absolute best. No, I don't think I'm the absolute best. I know what people tell me. Aston's dad told me, he even said it on camera, I was the best he ever had. And then this one, the one who went crazy, AC, he told me out of everybody he's been with, I'm the best he's had. So my first, he didn't tell me I was the best he ever had. He said, you got some bomb, boom, 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 boom. So, I mean, there's proof in the pudding, you know? So I'm like, I'm not going to keep coming over here. And I know this is some grade A premium situation over here, okay? You're going to have to do something. I'm going to need some contributions. I'm going to need something. So that's why he was like, I ain't finna be going over there no more. And then definitely after that, I was like, yes. And then I blocked him, and then I unblocked him. And then I'm going to show you the text messages After I unblocked him. It's not a lot because I don't talk to him no more. I just wanted to let him know like I'm not mad. Like I needed space in a day, but I'm not gonna talk to your crazy butt no more. Um don't be messing with my laptop, Aston. I'm hungry. There's water in the rock, honey in the comb. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I have all that I need. You have all that I need. I see you with my stuff. Leave it alone. Leave my stuff alone, Aston. No. Y'all ever hear that song? There's water in the rock, honey in the comb. Let me make sure she ain't messing with nothing. Okay, but anyways, we're gonna end this live. Okay. So let's see. You see the text messages. I have all that I need. You have all that I need. Mm-hmm. Alright, so this how I be like, the Lord blessed me with words. So I be having the word thing. So like I could be on 10, but if I need to get my point across, I know how to word it where you don't feel attacked. See, that's the thing about me. Even if somebody do me dirty, I'm still not necessarily. Everybody's different. I don't have it in me to want to do you dirty, even though you just did me dirty. I just want you to understand that you're trifling, but I'm a word it where you don't feel attacked. But I need to let you know that you're not okay. Okay. So this is come on. How do we you know what? Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing too much. Alright, so this is what we were saying. Maybe let me see if I turn the camera that way. I have no idea how you can see it. Can you see it? Let me know once y'all read the text message because I have no idea how to hold it. I have no idea how to. There you go. There you go. But yeah. He fit me. He probably ain't had no talking about something. I ain't had a headache all day. Shut your punk self up. You ain't had no headache all day. I hate when people be dishonest and they want you. Don't nobody feel bad for you. You're not okay. And it ain't got nothing to do with you being on the spectrum. It's about the fact that you need to deal with your childhood demons and move on. Ain't nobody making fun of you no more. Get over it. Okay, you was bullied, so was a lot of people. Get over it. Get over it. All right, thanks for listening to the story time, watching the video. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, let me try to have the vlog up for tomorrow. It'd be hard for me to try to go live on Fridays because I'd be working on the weekends. And then obviously Saturdays, those are busy days for me. The only times I'm able to really go live is if I start getting ready early enough, and then I can go live while I'm doing my hair and makeup, or if it's a little bit slow at the beginning, like if I'm able to get to work early, and then it's just a little bit slow during the time I get there, then I could go live then. But really, the weekends are so busy, so I'm gonna try to make sure I go live Friday. Excuse me. Get the vlog up tomorrow. And what else? I have no idea. All right. Let me go get some food because I'm starving. Bye.
me.